instead of chance at the 155 champion Eddie Alvarez, who Conor dismantled last week in Madison Square Garden, UFC 205. Now, in an interview on Tuesday, McGregor's coach, John Kavanagh, says that he thinks Nate Diaz is the second best fighter in the 155 division behind only his champion. There are several other names that would take offense to not being next in line for a gigantic payday with McGregor. This past weekend in New York, our Brett Okamoto, as you know him, TK Okamoto, caught up with Diaz to pin him down on this week's edition of the show.
Is it kind of surreal seeing a guy in Madison Square Garden getting the love that he got and holding up 2 UFC titles? A guy who you just choked out 7 months ago. I mean, is that sort of weird? Is it kind of, what's that like to see a guy that you beat 7 months ago and now people are talking about it like that was the greatest moment possibly ever in sports history?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This was all like, I think it's a little bit artificial. It's handed over with good timing for him, and he did everything right, and they handed it right to him. So it was funny how I got left out the picture, though. He went to the fight like I expected he would, especially against that guy. You know, I thought the fight would go exactly how it went. I figured that. And then as soon as the fight's over, I see like hundreds of people that just turn around and staring at me. I'm like, yo, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? The UFC tried to not. They didn't even want to give me tickets to this fight. Like, I think they want to just like put this picture of him on with the belts and the greatest thing that ever happened, and they want to like kind of keep me out the mix and hide me out from the whole thing. It might have been in his contract, you know, don't let Nate Diaz in here, because that might make something. Like I said, I was up in the stand seeing the club box, and after the fight, everybody's turning around looking at me. I'm like, hey, it's not my call. These guys are hiding me out up here. So I think they gave Nick Jonas my seat.
It seems like a lot of people are interested in third fight. So why? Why do you feel like if they are trying to keep you out of the picture, what purpose would that be for?
I think it's just to put him on more of a pedestal that they already have put him on. It's whatever, though, you know. I know what happened in the fight with me and him the last time, and he knows what happened, and people know what happened. And people may question me is like, hey, when are you gonna fight number 3? Do you want number 3? Do you want number 3? I'm like, of course, if I want to do anything, that's what I wanted. What's the third fight? I'm not begging for no fight. It's all good with me. I don't need to fight anybody. I don't need to do this interview. I've been blown up all week by everybody for interviews. What is my take on the fight? And I don't want to even do interviews or be a part of any of this and bash the guy, because you can't do nothing but like everybody can't do nothing but hate on the guy for doing this thing. He's doing this belt thing, and they give me all that attention and all these opportunities, and I would take them too. So it's all good.
Before you guys had your rematch, he openly said that this is 2 of 3. I'm going to beat Nate, and then after I beat him, then we will have the trilogy fight. And right after the fight, he said, we'll do another one, and it'll be down at lightweight.
But the UFC knows that's a bad idea for him too, so that they want to. But then I get no tickets to that fight. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. I'll leave him alone. I don't even want to fight the guy. Just let me get a seat. And then, so we got into the fight to some other people we know, you know, and me and my brother, they didn't want to let any one of us in there. Congratulations to Conor. He did a great job. Got the 2 belts. Me and him know what happened in the last couple of fights, and that greatest of all time stuff, that needs to just come to an end, because I don't remember any of the greatest of all time getting worked over like the last 2 fights. So not to say or bash, but that's what I feel about the whole situation.
Conor McGregor has announced that he is expecting his first child in early 2017 and plans to take some time off to prepare for that. In the meantime, there are plenty of guys that will fight each other, and where the wheel stops when McGregor is ready, well, that's anybody's guess right now.
Screaming in your face, dressed in a clown mask, I'd slap the head off and pull the clown mask off and stick it up his ass. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck even is that? I don't know what the fuck even is that, but Have people been killed or what? It's like I haven't heard like people been killed. You hear like maybe or there's stabbings and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's fucked up. I don't know. It's fucked up. Just don't come near me in a clown's. In fact, just don't come near me. Period. Come near me, and I'll slap the head off anyway. But if you're in a clown's, I'll slap the head off you even more so.
Gymnast asks, Jose Aldo really wants the rematch. Do you think you've ever given the rematch?
I don't. You know, I think that's a. I don't think he wants the rematch. I think he's happy with this feud and this get out clause. You know what I mean? He won. He I knocked him out. Then he came back, won a decision. He has an interim belt. I think he wants this kind of feud with the UFC, and he wants to just separate himself, because he doesn't want this again. So.
Sam Greenwood wants to know if a Nate Diaz trilogy fight will ever happen.
Yeah, I think potentially so. The more I think about it, Nate is going to be. There was a lot of damage done to Nathan in that last fight. Even looking at his facial features, they are not the same. So I know those close to him will understand what I'm talking about. So there could be a potential fight maybe down the line for the lightweight belt after I win this, but to see him have to make the weight, and then to see the damage that he took in the last fight, and then come in on a much lower at a much lower weight, it wouldn't end good for him. So I'd imagine, and I'd probably hope, that his people close to him would stop him from doing it. It's done now. Cash your money and bounce. But if I call him, and we'll see what happens.
Alex Thompson asks, will a fight between you and Floyd Mayweather ever happen?
Floyd's afraid of a fight. Floyd doesn't want a fight. Floyd wants a boxing match. And I've already said, no problem. Get my fucking money. And when you get my money, then we can box in this boxing match under these set of specific rules that will keep you alive. So, I'm here. Where's my money? Because if you keep dropping my name and you haven't got the money, then I'm going to show up at your front door. So, we'll see. But Floyd does not want a fight. Floyd wants a match under a specific set of rules. I don't need rules. So, I'm open. Let's see what happens. Right now, it's just talk.
Leroy Jackson says, is it true you think the current WWE roster is a bit shit?
Yeah.
That simple?
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, well, what do you want me to say? The dweebs, the whole lot of them.
Do you think you can ever go into wrestling?
Maybe as CEO, you know what I mean? Maybe just take Vince out of the chair. But, I don't know.
Brian Brady asks, you couldn't commit to the Triple X sequel in preparation for a Nate Diaz rematch. But would you reconsider going to Hollywood acting?
We'll see. I'm not going to never say never. Never say never. So, we'll see what happens. Right now, fight business. There's the fight business and then the show business. Show business wants me just as much as the fight business. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll leverage them and see where we go.
Hannah Byrne says, Mystic Mac, can you give us a prediction for 2017? Who you'll be fighting and where you'll be fighting?
You know, I can, but it will blow. The whole game is going to be set alight. The world is going to explode inside that octagon when I have them two belts wrapped around my shoulder in Madison Square Garden. So all I'll say is, stay tuned.
Jack Hind asks, what's your message to Eddie Alvarez?
I have no message. It's over. They know it's over too. They're apologetic. They said this, they said that, they said everything. Now he's the best striker I've ever seen. We apologize. I apologize. It's show up, take your ass whooping, and I'll see you later.
That's it, guys. Thanks for the questions. Conor,
Thank you.
thanks for the time.
Thanks so much.